Just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. What about that then, eh? Fred Astaire. Fantastic, isn't it? One of the greats, old Freddie. Just fantastic. I could listen to that all day. Just the way you look. It was Gracie who insisted on that for our theme music. And do you know why, dear Art? Well, she'd never admit it to him, but she told me because that was the big hit the year that she and Frank got married. Can you imagine? Of course, as time goes by, she forgets that. Of course, he never knew why it was our theme. Probably thought I had a weird, twisted mind or something, so that the two of them then ended up blaming me for picking it. But by that time, I really liked the tune, you know. And anyway, it's the only record we've got, so I'll keep it. And old Teddy here, well, he's the only one of the three of us that knows its true romantic significance. I'll tell you something, dear Art. Spend your life in show business and you become a philosopher. But it is a fantastic tune, though, isn't it? Have you ever thought back on all the old great artists? Eh? Old Freddie here, Lily Langtry, Sir Laurence Olivier, Houdini, Charlie Chaplin, Gracie Fields. And have you ever asked yourself what it is that makes them all top liners? What they all got in common? OK, I'll tell you. 3 things. Number 1, they've all got ambition this size, OK? Number 2, they've all got a sensational talent that is unique. Well, there's only one Sir Laurence, right? And number 3, not one of them has got 2 brains to rub together. You think I'm joking? I promise you. Well, they've got something fantastic, sure. I mean, they know that much. They're not that stupid. But what it is they have, how it works and what it all means, believe me, they don't know and they don't care. And even if they did care, they haven't the brains to analyse it. Let me tell you about 2 dogs I had once, OK? One was a little white poodle. She was so brilliant, that dog. I mean, she knew what you were thinking about before you even thought about it yourself. Before I come home at night, do you know what that dog would do? She'd switch on the electric fire, pull the curtains and leave my slippers and a bottle of beer sitting there beside my chair. But stick her in front of an audience, fell apart. Couldn't do nothing. Now, the other one, he was a whippet. Oh, you must have heard of him, surely. Rob Roy, the piping dog. No? Well, it was a few years ago now. Anyway, that dog was so fantastic. I mean to say, how many times in your lifetime has it been your privilege to see a 3-year-old male dog whippet play Come Into the Garden mauled on the bagpipes? Right? And follow for his encore with Plaisir de Amour. OK. Agreed. Sensational talent. Ambition. I couldn't stop him rehearsing. Morning, noon and night, he'd sit there, blowing the bloody things, working in bellows with his back leg. That's all he lived for. Being on top of the heap. And brains. Had he brains, that whippet? Let me tell you. I had that dog 4.5 years before he eventually expired from pulmonary exhaustion. And in all that time, that whippet couldn't even learn his own name. I mean it. I mean, apart from his musical genius, that dog, in human terms, was educationally subnormal. A retarded whippet, in fact. I'd stub my toe against something and I'd shout, "Gold!" And he'd come running to me, wagging his tail. A philosopher, I tell you. That is what you become. I'll give you another example. One of the best acts I ever handled, Miss Mulatto and her pigeons, right? Now, you see that kid? Do you know what that kid could do? I swear to God, this is no lie. That kid talked pigeon. I swear. Fluent. That kid, she could plant her pigeons all round the house. Some here, some there, some down over there. And then she'd stand in the middle of the stage and she'd talk to them in this great flutter pigeon, you know. Well, I can't do it. I can't even talk English. But this flood of pigeon had come out of her, and then all these birds, 120 of them there were. I should know. 6 to a box, 20 boxes. That was when I had to buy the van. Anyway, all them birds, they'd all rise up from all round the house like a bloody massive snowstorm and smother her on the stage. I mean, fantastic. Can you imagine? Being able to talk to every one of them 120 birds, and each of them speaking a different language for all I know. I said to her once, Mary Bridget, that was her name, Mary Bridget O'Donnell. I said to her, what do you say to him? And she tossed her head back and she said, say to them? How would I know what I say to him, Teddy? I just make sounds at him. See? Nothing. Empty. But what a talent. Oh, what an artist. And another thing, when all them birds died that winter of 47, all 120 of them, within 24 hours, we were in Crewe at the time. Vet said it was galloping shingles. When all them birds died, Mary Bridget never worked again. I suppose it would be like as if someone sat on Yehudi Menuhin's fiddle and smashed it. Hey? God. Bloody artists. Oh, but you're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me to do but love you. Now, let me tell you something. If you're thinking of getting into the promotions business, let me tell you something. Oh, and I'll give you this for nothing. It's the best advice you'll ever get. It's the one rule in principle I've always lived by in all my years as a professional man. If you're going to handle great artists, you must handle them. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You must handle them on the basis of a relationship that is strictly business only. In the privacy of your own heart, you may love them or you may hate them. That's got nothing to do with it. You see, your client, he's got his job to do and you've got your job to do. And on that basis, you complement each other. But let that relationship slip into friendship or affection and believe me, dear heart, the coupon's torn. The one rule I've always lived by is friends and work is work. And as the poet says, never the twain shall meet. Okay? Okay. Him? No. He was no great artist. Of course he was no great artist. Never anything better than a mediocre artist at best. Believe me. Talent? Yeah, sure, he had talent. Listen to me. He had more talent than brains. Brains. That's all the stupid bastard had was brains. For Christ's sake, brains. Oh, and what do they do for him, eh? All them bloody brains. Well, they bloody castrated him, that's what they done for him. Bloody knackered him. So what'd you end up with? A bloody fantastic talent that ain't got 1 ounce of ambition because his bloody brain just got him bloody castrated. How'd you handle an act like that, eh? You tell me, go on. No, I genuinely want to know. What are you supposed to do with an act like that, eh? To spend your life with it? You tell me. I never knew. I never bloody learned. Oh, Christ. No wonder I've got ulcers. Oh.